Alright, I'm back, man. Give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Honors to the elect out there, to the brothers out there really laboring, put their life on the line, on the byways and highways, really making sacrifices to get this truth out there. Uh, and when I talk about elect, I'm really talking about you so-called natives, Hispanics, Israelites, strangers that look like the speckled birds of the heathens, but you're not the heathens. Um, and of course, the blacks, so-called blacks out there. This, I want to give praises to those really out there, really trying to do this truth and necessity, truth and sincerity. And the awkward out there, the women out there that sit there and listen to the men of the Lord. So, my bad. Say, I say and get all that wind comes out of nowhere when you're about to go in this truth. Because it's furious these days, man. So I want to cut to you with a video, man. This is an old clip, man. It's like 8 years ago. And I want to get to the little levels of, Esau, man. He likes to, we all know Esau. Oh, yeah, call your help by Shai 144. I just saw it before I got here, too. I'm at the park. Lord willing, I'm really a part of that number, but, it'd be an honor. Anyways, get into it. He accuses, he's an accuser of brothers, man. You see that a lot. You see that a lot with him. He accuses us on a daily, you know. But this is just a smaller half of it. This is on I guess you could say a high-low level. Because, if you ever been around Esau, he'll give you a compliment like, man, yeah, man, you guys are so fast. But you guys got a longer Achilles. He just don't never want to admit that the Lord gave us special gifts. You know, by no means I'm saying dunking the basketball is a gift because we're in our captivity, but I'm just saying the Lord gave us special gifts that we have, and He separated us from all the other nations, as you can see. But I'm gonna get into this little clip right quick, and then I'm gonna get the verse.
Let me say this. Isaiah Thomas is a hell of a player, an unbelievable competitor. He's a warrior, everything he's going through right now. He had a hell of a game tonight. But when you're allowed to discontinue your dribble on every possession, he is impossible to guard. He's impossible to guard when you're able to put your hand underneath the ball and take 2 or 3 steps and put it back down. It's impossible to guard him in those situations.
All right, as you can see there, man, that underhand compliments. That's one thing they known to do. You saw known to do, give you underhand compliments. You know what I'm saying? He'll he'll compliment you first, and then he'll just really say what his real intentions are. And he does it all the time, man. He does it all the time. If you ever hung around, you've been great at sports or just great at anything. Gives you a compliment. Oh, you could have did this better if you would have did like this. Like, you be looking at Esau like, man, motherfucker, I know what I'm doing. I'm better than you at it. You don't like that, man, because you really got a stinked up anger towards Jake, which is you 12 tribes, man. I'm gonna get that verse right quick, cause I don't want to make this a long ass video, but I gotta come out there, and this is why the Lord said, never trust thy enemy, man. All right, we're gonna get the verse right here. Let me see. All right, so I'm just gonna get into number 10, and I heard a loud voice saying, "Heaven now is come salvation and strength, kingdom of our power. You see that large name God, that means power, and the power his of Mashiach Yahushua, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuse them before our power day and night. And that's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. We get accused of how we are, like say in the communities. They put all this money into it to make our people retarded, stupid, violent. Uh, they gave us, false narratives, like pretty much like, oh yeah, you guys are African, you guys are from Africa. But in these days, we're starting to understand we ain't really from no Africa, because Africa is a big ass continent, man. You notice how they never told us that where we really from. It's because they try to hide it from us, but it's even on a lower level. Like you could be doing a job better than these people, and they'll come and accuse you of, well, you're not following this rule right, or doing this right. I'm gonna have to write you up. He accuses us day and night. Same thing with these shows, bro. You put us, you made the hood. You go look at the history, man. I think hood actually means the place of Jews. So he created the hoods, the environments that we live in. The systems, his system that he made that. That's why he makes certain type of television. He puts all his money into that to make us degenerates, not understanding who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like like it says right here, accuser of brethren. But we go to the next verse, Revelation 12, verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. And that's the thing with the 1/3, man. The 1/3 remnant, because there's going to be 2/3 of us Israelites, the so-called Hispanics, so-called natives, so-called blacks. We don't love our life here, man, because we understand that it's corrupt. If you get into Micah 2:10, we don't love it here, man. This place is polluted with wickedness. You know, this place is designed. It's not designed for us, man. Like this is a punishment, and that's the thing. And how the lamb's gonna show that they love Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. They're gonna be out there laboring. They're gonna be out there, laboring on the highways and hedges. Making videos, praying daily, fasting, doing certain type of works that's pleasing to the flesh, Yahweh Ba'Shem, you know, because that's the thing, man. He accuses us a lot of things, man. You look at the system, man. When we go to jail versus them, we'll get like 20, 50, shit, life. Sometimes they get a jail out of free card. We like, man, we can't get that. They try to call us savages, thieves, and all that. They the ones that make these statistics and everything. We don't have no hand in that. We're constantly always getting accused that we're this people when really we the Lord's people. But the 1/3 is actually gonna come back to the remembrance. So I'm gonna get Micah 2:10. But that's what's happening right now, man. It's been happening. Let me see. Micah 2:10, and Yahweh Bashem tells us, man, not to love this place because it's fucking polluted, man. Everywhere you see is wickedness, straight wickedness. You know what I'm saying? The music, uh, the culture. You know what I'm saying? You go to goddamn McDonald's, you know, and in the Bible it talks about eating right too, because remember, bro, this is the temple of power of Yahweh Bashem. This is his temple. We eat bullshit. You don't know what you're eating at McDonald's and shit like that, but I'm gonna get to that later. But it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Man, we ain't finna get no rest in our captivity. Man, I laugh at the Israelites that think they gonna get some fucking rest in this damn place. Man, this place ain't designed for you, man. They already put the false image in your face. For this is not your rest because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. Oh no, my bad. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. Cause that's what's coming, man. That sword destruction, man. And I try to tell my people, you know, if they got ears and they can hearken, if the Lord turn their hearts where they'll be able to hear, listen. I try to tell them, man, this the reason why we in this type of madness because for one, we disrespected Yahweh Bashir. We do it till this fucking day, man. Till this day, man. It's funny, man. I try to tell, it's good. I got a quick story. I try to talk to two Northern Kingdom, I believe to be Issacharites. And I'm talking to them. It's like, man, these people is given unto a reprobated mind. I'm going to get that right there. Get reprobated mind. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to get this first. And there's a reason why the Lord gave us this book and woke us back up. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, I was watching a dude named, I think, the Hopeful Elect. I'll put his channel in the description so anybody come across Lord willing is elect. You know, hopefully you get edified right now. But, you know, he was talking about this, man. And I'm going to break this down, man. I'm going to break this down, bro. It's Ecclesiastics, known as Sirach 12, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And that's what we try to tell, mainly Northern Kingdom. Hey, bro, Northern Kingdom. Hey, bro, man, you Mexicans, so-called Mexicans, man. Y'all niggas do not listen, man. I just got done watching the video, man. They shipping these people, man. They shipping our people into camps, prisons, into places that they ain't never fucking stayed. So I try to tell them repent. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to the story. I'm gonna get on the story. So I had these really three Northern cats, man. You know, you could tell they rejected the gospel, man. It's not even them that's rejecting it. It's the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai rejecting them, man. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me get back in there. When it said never trust right, I'm gonna get to the next verse. My bad. I'm all over the place. Like it, it said never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so it's weak. That's the thing, man. Y'all think these motherfuckers is still the same people? No, nigga. I don't know if y'all forgot. They said that Trump don't get. Remember, if you were watching before the election, they said if he don't get elected, we're gonna have a civil unrest. And that's what's going in today, man. Jake is turning up, Esau turning up. The Lord is, you know, playing with the minds of these people, man. Second Exodus 15, verse 15 is happening. That's why you got ICE in the street. That's why you got the Northern Kingdom rising up. Pretty soon it's going to be the Southern Kingdom, but they don't want to listen. And that's the thing I try to tell, back to the story, I try to tell these three Northern Kingdom cats that I'll be around. Well, I stopped being around them now because I can't be with people that just don't want to hear, that want to be stuck in this delusion. So I try to tell them, like, man, bro, this motherfucker don't like you, man. He don't give a fuck about you. He don't like you. And he ultimately trying to take us out, man. And that's the thing, man. It says in the Bible he gonna come in as like a flood. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me see if I can get that verse. Slocky, deal. Just bear with me. I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to these videos and everything. I ain't been in the truth that long, but I'm trying to labor the best I can and praying, Lord willing, that He saved me through this Jacob's trouble to the World War Threes. I ain't trying to get caught up in this judgment because it's about to be judgment pretty soon. These people think it's a game, man. It's not a game. The Lord's not fucking playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right here, Isaiah. We about to go into shit. We already pretty much going into Isaiah 59:19. It just hasn't happened on a larger scale yet. Isaiah 59 verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem from west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come, you gotta think, and his glory from the rising of the sun, because they gonna fear him once the Lord Yahweh shall come through, and that's when he gonna come through when they try to really come down on us, mainly just the the 1/3, Salaki, the 1/3, and when the enemy shall come in like a flood, that means when they try to take us out. When you see Esau out here shooting shit up, because I'm telling you right now, man, it says never trust thy enemy. His iron rusted like wickedness. They're the same fucking people, bro. And I try to tell them, but they love their oppression so much. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord, how Bashem Bashar, shall lift up a standard against him. So what does that stand? A lot of y'all don't believe that, man. But the elect do. That's that spiritual power, bro. We're gonna get spiritual power, the man, to overtake that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. We're gonna get spiritual power. But that's another video. But let me get into this right here, man. It's right here. Man, hold on, cause that's a lot of things, man. They love their oppression, man, especially the Northern Kingdom, man, and the Southern Kingdom too. The like I said, so-called blacks, so-called natives, so-called Hispanics, man. You guys are the Israelites, man. Hebrew Israelites, not black, not red, not green. We the Hebrew Israelites. You know, this war right now, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. Uh, I got another quote for that because see, Donald Trump was out here trying to make a peace treaty with Israel, Iran. Hours later, they motherfucker bomb Iran, man. There ain't gonna be no peace and safety, man. We going to World War III. We going to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and it's ultimately gonna come to here, Babylon. To these Babylonians, because they so proud. It's gonna happen, man. But that's another video. But you know, I'm getting on the Northern Kingdom, man, because they get on my fucking nerves, bro. Like, all you guys get on my nerves. But especially y'all, because y'all don't listen, man. And these three cats don't listen to the men of the Lord that really out here prophesying and telling them what the fuck finna happen. We already predicted that war is finna happen. We pretty much said there's not gonna be no peace, and there hasn't. So, hey, man, have fun with that, man. You know, have fun with them famines that's coming, that draft. Isaiah 30, verse 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness, stay thereon. So that's the thing, man. A lot of these northern, like I try to tell brothers, you know, they tell me, I'll be listening to brothers out there. I ain't worried about 2/3. I can give two shits about them, to be honest. I'm here for the elect. They gonna die. They living in delusion. Like Lord said, he said he was sending a strong delusion. That's amongst the heathens. That's amongst our people, especially our people. Just sending a strong delusion. Cause they gonna believe that this shit can't go down and that we not gonna go to war. We're not gonna get dragged. I mean, shit. Some of the 2/3 know that a draft is coming. So and best believe if you ain't serving the Lord, you 12 tribes, hey, you cook. That's all I gotta say, man. Good luck. Have fun. I'm trying to be under that shadow wing, under the Lord. He's a strong tower. And that's the thing. Right here, I'm gonna get that verse too, and then I'm gonna end it off. Strong tower for the righteous, his people. I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it. This is Proverbs verse 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem. You gotta know the names. You just calling on these false names. I ain't gonna lie to you. That time you're cooked, bro. We gave you the real names. His name is Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. It's a strong tower. The righteous running into it and is safe. The reason why we say that because, nigga, you cannot call the Lord any name. And thinking, like, imagine if somebody called you, oh man, your name is Tyreek. No, nigga, you're not gonna be saved. I'm gonna look at you stupid. I'm not finna answer you. So that's why we try to give you the correct names. The Lord has woken us back up to who we are. You know what I'm saying? He woke us up. You want to call on the false names? Go ahead. You know, you probably think Yahweh Shai is white, which he's not. Revelation verse 1 and 14 and 15 will cook your ass. You know? I'm not even going to get into that because, like, we've been past that years ago, man. I want to keep telling Mo, oh, man, do you know he had bronze skin, burnt in the furnace? That's who you going to see. When he among in them clouds, that's what he going to look like. He ain't going to look like motherfucking... I don't know what the fuck you call that motherfucker. I call him Caesar Borgia, to be honest. But, yeah, man. But I was talking to a couple of Northern Kingdom, you know, and they wasn't listening. I just got tired of it, man. I kept warning them. Oh, man, there's going to be peace. It's funny you said it like, oh, there's going to be peace. We're not going to go to war. Man, you must not know prophecy. You must not know Ezekiel, 37, 38? Man, you ain't read that, man. Magog and Gog, Russia, Iran, Turkey, fuck, Africa is gonna jump in. It's the Valley of Jehoshaphat kicking up. But man, that's all I'm gonna do today, man. I'm gonna give all praise, all honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, honors to the elect out there that's doing that work. And shalom, peace.